Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ, and we are doing this series of Unlock the Data with Data Cloud, and we are in this section, that is segment and gain insight. And previously we have completed these two projects, and in our last project we have learned about the segmentation and as well as the activation targets. So the same thing we'll be talking about in this module, but more theoretically. So I'll be explaining a little bit more, but I have already covered that in the previous video. So if you want to go check that out, you can find that link on the above section. Otherwise you will find the link of that in the description box as well. So I'll be starting with this. So we are having our first unit as navigate data cloud segmentation. So that is like where we can navigate for that segmentation, where we can find the segmentation in the data cloud. So it is nothing here, but you can find in the data cloud here, you will find all the tabs. If your segment tab is not up here, you can find it here is a more tab, and you will click on this and you will find it there. And other tabs are available as well here, so you can check those out. And after that, if we talk about segment, publish and activate, so as I talked about it, that in our previous video we have created the segment, we filtered the data as per our requirement, then we published that segment and created the activation target, and using that we activate it as well. So you can check that out. And the same thing we are talking about here. This is the segment canvas interface where we filtered the criteria, and this is the total population before the filtered criteria. After the filtering, this population will be reducing mostly. And we are having attribute library here, that is the direct attributes and the related attributes. So what is the difference between these two? So we are creating segment on contact point address. So for the contact point address DMO, we are having direct attribute as contact point address and the individual DMO, and the related attributes can be referred to as maybe contact DMO or the contact point email. So these kind of other DMOs will become under the related attributes and their related fields as well. So after this, they are showing us a bit of a container examples as well. Nothing but how you will be matching your related attributes and what kind of logic you can use. So that also we have covered in our previous video. So why I'm insisting on that, because there you will be able to understand using an example. Here it is just a theoretical, that is we are segregating the data based on the product description, that if the product description is yellow and the scarf is the product category, that is the yellow scarf we are identifying from these filter criteria. So that's how you can do this. And you can see here it is the and as well. So and or you can utilize to do your filtering as well. Now let's come to the quiz. Our first question is, where can you publish segments to? First option is the segment canvas interface, second is related attributes, third is containers, and the last is activation targets. So publish segments to, I believe, activation targets. After segment publication, we will be finding it, and we can find those in activation targets to work it more. Then our second question is, what are the one-to-one building blocks to create an audience segment? First option is direct attributes, second option is related attributes, third is containers, and the last is activation targets. So direct attributes would be the one-to-one building blocks, but let's check. And it is correct. Let's move on to the next unit. Next unit is consider data implications for segmentation. So they are just giving a more terminology and the data examples. So if we are taking a terminology, you can take a subject area. So it is nothing but a business concept which helps connect data points based on a standard model. So you can take the example of sales or the marketing cloud. DMO we have already talked about. It is an object in the data model or the data cloud created by the ingested data with, which we are mapping it with the data lake objects. And that data lake objects is nothing but the data ingested by us. Attributes also is a unique characteristics to find out the data model or their features. Then the data and segmentation we already talked about. So I'll just explain using a simple example, that is, suppose you have you have ingested a contact data, that is individual data. You created the unified profiles as well using identity resolution. But now for future purposes you want to identify the data. Suppose for the sales cloud or for sales purpose you want to identify the data of male members who are having a age between 20 to 30, and maybe who works in a ID department, something like this. If you want to identify this kind of data out of the whole data ingested, you can utilize the segmentation. Using the filtering in the segment, we can identify the data. So yes, and this is just the examples. Then publish type, we are having an option either if you want to do the standard publish or the rapid publish, so that we can identify based on our requirements. So yeah, that's identity resolution. We already talked about the match rules and the reconciliation rules. Match rules, using which we are identifying the data. Reconciliation rule, using which we are prioritizing the data if it has been recently used or if it is based on the source. So that's kind of thing. Now let's come to the quiz. Our first question is, which options are based on the profile entities mapped in your data model? So first option is match rules, second is container options, third is attributes, and the last option is data spaces. So first option should be the correct one. Second question is, which type of resolution rules help determine which data to use? So first option is container rules, second is event rules, third is reconciliation rules, and the last one is logic rules. So which data to use we can identify by using the reconciliation rules. So let's check. Okay, this one is correct, but this is not. Based on the profile entities, so it could be attributes as well. Let's check. And that's correct. Let's move on to the last unit of this module, that is create filtered segment. So this is, I have already mentioned that we can create the filtered segment. So for that we are having certain options such as aggregation, operators, value, logic. So like here they're utilizing count at least should be 1, and this also count at least should be 1. Then only please pick this record, otherwise not. So you can change this number to maybe 4 or 5 as well. Aggregation is nothing but the aggregated functions such as average, sum, minimum, maximum, count. So these kind of functions it allows us to perform. Then it has certain operators as well for certain types. What type we are having is anniversary of, is before, is after, next year, this year. So this we can do. And for numeric, text, so there are certain different functions for different types. So yes, let's go to the quiz directly, because we have already talked about it and we have covered a part of this practically in previous video as well, and you will get more idea of this by working on it only. So let's come to the quiz. First question is, which aggregation should you use if you are looking for a total lifetime purchase value over a certain amount? So a total lifetime purchase value means, like, if I am a customer of certain brand and they want to identify my lifetime purchase value, so they want to know ever since I have joined them how much of purchase I have done till now, the amount, the total amount. So first option is average, second is minimum, third is maximum, and the last one is sum. So sum would be the appropriate aggregation. Second question is, which segment on target object should you select if your data comes from various sources? First option is individual DMO, second is cyclic path, third option is unified individual DMO, and the last is container path. So unified individual DMO, so we have already talked about that using identity resolution we'll be creating unified profiles, and that unified profiles data will be stored in unified individual DMO. So that is coming from the different sources, but we are having single profiles of the users. So let's check. And it is correct, and we are done with this module, that is segmentation and activation. So we have talked about what is segmentation, what kind of use cases we will be utilizing it with, how we can create the segmentation, what are certain filter and other things are given with us. So this is done, and in our next video we'll be doing data cloud insights. So if you like the video, please like it and subscribe the channel, and thank you. Stay tuned.